In today's video, I will be explaining the arrangement of electrons in an atom. So electrons are arranged in shells. You know that when we talk about atomic structure, in the center there is nucleus and around the nucleus there are layers and these layers are known as shells. Electrons revolve in the shell. So there are specific number of electrons present in every shell and each shell is given a specific name. The first shell around the nucleus is known as K shell, then the second shell is known as L shell, third shell is known as M shell, and the fourth one, not the last, but over here I have just drawn four shells and this fourth one is the N shell. In the larger atoms, there can be further O, P, Q shells. But in today's video, we will be talking about K, L, M, and N shells. So every shell consists of specific number of electrons. For example, K shell consists of 2 electrons, L shell consists of 8 electrons, M shell consists of 18 electrons, and N shell consists of 32 electrons. So these shells contain this maximum number of electrons. For example, K shell consists of 2 electrons. 2 are the maximum number of electrons, but this shell can contain less than 2 electrons, not more than 2 electrons. Again, L shell consists of maximum 8 electrons, but it can contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons, and 8 is the maximum electrons it can contain. M shell consists of 18 electrons. Again, it can contain less than 18 electrons but not more than 18 electrons. N shell consists of 32 electrons. It can be less than 32 but not more than 32 electrons. Now if we talk about hydrogen atom, atomic number of hydrogen is 1, so it contains 1 electron and this 1 electron is present in the K shell. So electrons always fill the first shell first and then if needed it moves to the second, third and fourth shell. So if you talk about helium, helium has atomic number 2, so it consists of 2 electrons and these 2 electrons are again present in the K shell. So electronic configuration of helium is 2. Then it's lithium. Lithium consists of 3 electrons, so 2 electrons are present in the K shell, then 1 electron is present in the L shell. So the electronic configuration is written as 2, 1. This means 2 electron in K shell and 1 electron in the L shell. If we talk about the oxygen atom, the atomic number of oxygen is 8, so it consists of 8 electrons. And now if we talk about the arrangement of electron, 2 electrons are present in the K shell and then 6 electrons are present in the L shell. So the electronic configuration is written as 2, 6. 2 electrons in K shell and 6 electrons in the L shell. If we talk about the sodium, in sodium the atomic number is 11. So sodium atom contain 11 electrons. So 2 electrons are present in the K shell. Then 8 electrons are present in the L shell. L shell is complete. And then 1 electron is left and that is placed in the M shell. So the electronic configuration of sodium is written as 2, 8, 1. 2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in L shell and 1 electron in the M shell. So the number of electrons in a shell can be calculated by this formula 2n square. N is the number of shell. K is the first shell around the nucleus. So for K, n is equals to 1. So we are going to put 1 in the as a value of n. So the answer is 2 electrons. Again, L is the second shell. So over here, n is replaced with 2. Square of 2 is 4. 4 into 2, 8. So L shell consists of 8 electrons. In the similar way, for M and N, the values of N are placed and the number of electrons are calculated. This is a chart where these are first 18 elements taken from the periodic table with their number of electrons, their atomic number is written over here, and then their number of electrons in K shell, L shell, and M shell is written. We can just take an example of we can take an example of silicon. Silicon has 14 electrons, its atomic number is 14. So when we talk about its electronic configuration or arrangement of electrons, 2 electrons are present in the K shell, then 8 electrons are present in the L shell, and 4 electrons are present in the M shell. 2 plus 8, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. and electronic configuration is written as 284. If we talk about the sulfur, atomic number of sulfur is 16, so it consists of 16 electrons. And if we talk about the electronic arrangement, 2 electrons are present in the K shell, 8 electrons are present in the L shell, and then 6 electrons are present in the M shell. So the electronic configuration is written as 286. 2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in the L shell, and 6 electrons in the M shell. I hope you have learned about shells and writing electronic configuration of elements. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel.